Welcome to S.H.A, the name, acronym, and process of Surrender, Heal, Ascend. This treatment will help you recover to a new, healthier, transformed version of you. Like the phoenix rising from its ashes and the lotus emerging from the mud, you can and will realize a shift from personality to soul. An ascension of shame, fear, isolation to peace, joy, and wholeness.
Welcome to the third and final video for S.H.A. Obviously by third, we're looking at Ascend now. And what a great place to be. Having gone through surrender and healing in the ascension part of the treatment process for S.H.A, it's an outstanding place to be. And the ascension process absolutely transcends even the talk of addiction at this point. This is now about you and becoming the person you've always wanted to be. Even the symbolism of our logo, the phoenix, ascending out of the ashes to become a better entity than it even was before. The lotus flower as symbolism of coming through the mud and becoming a beautiful flower at the ascension process as well. It might give you the impression that the ascension process is an external process for you and your growth. And I can tell you it's not. It really, the symbolism is about the internal process of ascending from within. And to give you an analogy of what that might look like, I'm going to use the different types of symbols here as well, but let's look at a beach ball to begin with as symbolism for you and your personality. And that beach ball has interfaced with the real world for enough time that that personality has begun to dominate who you are. Right or wrong, that personality has probably been beaten up through addiction. That ego has overwhelmed who you truly are on the inside. Because deep within that beach ball, let's use a baseball. I love baseball. Let's use a baseball. Inside there, inside you, inside that beach ball, that baseball represents your true light, your pure potential, your soul, God, if you want to call it. In Hinduism, the Atman. Deep inside of you is that light. It's our belief that everybody possesses that light, but perhaps your light's been diminished, and that baseball is surrounded by a basketball, a thick, dense basketball that's not let that baseball light out for a long period of time, quite possibly. Another metaphor could be a cabin in the woods. And in that cabin, boarded up, mudded over, is a candle. And that represents your light, but the light's not getting out, and it hasn't gotten out. And there's a two-step process in the ascension that we'll work with simultaneously through everything else. And that is pulling the boards off of that cabin, clearing the way so that that light starts to shine through the cabin. And secondly, encouraging and learning how to act in accordance with your light from that point forward. Becoming the person you've always wanted to be, the relationships, the self-love, all of the things that let that light get brighter and brighter, simultaneously pulling the boards off the cabin so that ultimately the goal of that baseball is get to the size of the beach ball, overwhelm the personality, and then we live our life from the standpoint of completely acting in accordance with our light with every interaction we have, and that's ascension. That's what ascension means to us. And as we encourage that process in those two different types of ways, welcome to your life. Welcome to your life. Namaste.